day, starting with gratitude. We've all heard this before, but there is pure magic in daily gratitude. It's everything. And even when you're in, a low place, which life happens, we're going to be like that. That's what life is. It's all about lessons. And we are living in a world, this is another key point, we are all living in a world where there is very negative messaging right now. We are living in a world where the collective energy is low frequency. So what that tells me, as someone who devotes my life to energy work and light work and lifting vibration in the world, is this is how we change the world. It's this collective energy that together can spread so far and wide so that collectively we actually lift the energy of the world. And that, I know, can happen. Okay, so focus, don't listen to anything negative that's going on outside the world, because you have direct control of your energetic field and your life. So every day you can start the day by thinking of just 3 things that you're grateful for. 3 things. And you wake up in the morning and you make it your default programming. Before you look at your phone, before you brush your teeth, you have to think in your mind of 3 things that you're grateful for. You will be able to think of 3 things. Or you can have a gratitude journal next to your bed. Every night you just write 10 things that happened that day that you're grateful for. And it can be anything like, I'm grateful for the sun I saw in the sky, I'm grateful for the oxygen I'm breathing. But every single day get into that habit and your life will reflect that. Self-compassion. When's the last time you gave yourself a hug? Like, literally, giving yourself a hug sends so many signals into your body of self-love, of compassion, of nurturing as well. We spend so much time nurturing other people, we forget to nurture ourselves. And you are all standing here as adult people, apart from a couple, but you are also still a little child within you. There is still that inner child within you that needs nurturing sometimes, that needs reassurance, that needs love. So just giving yourself a hug every day, a complete game changer. And positive relationships and community. This is one of the most important points, I think, for healthy mind, healthy body, healthy you. And one of my favourite books ever is Ikigai, where they looked at the Japanese community in Okinawa and they were analysing why do these people live so long? They're all living until they're over 100. And yes, it's about their diet and their lifestyle, but the main thing they found was it was their community. It was the fact that every day they spent it with people that lifted them up. They went for 2-hour walks in the forest, they spent time in nature together. They didn't stress, they just were together as a community. And that is what we are missing in the modern day life. And that is what we need more than anything. We know all the stats post-COVID, from people that now spend too much time alone, people that work from home without people around. This is happening on such a big scale. People are missing that community, and that does affect your mind health. This is why I'm so passionate about Arbonne, because it brings people to a community that is positive and nurturing and uplifting, and we all need that to live our best lives, like it's been proven. Setting boundaries, that can be quite a tough one, right? Sometimes it's quite hard to say no. It took me many years to learn how to say no, and I now have certain boundaries that I have to set. And my life is more fruitful for that. My mind is more balanced for that. So it is okay to set boundaries, and it is okay to say no sometimes. And grounding yourself. Oh goodness, this is like one of my daily musts. I have to go and stand in the garden barefoot. Because when you are standing in nature, on the earth plane, you are literally connecting with that energetic field from the earth. So again, that will naturally lift your vibration. People wonder why when they go on holiday and they go to the beach, they suddenly feel on a different vibration and more energized and happy. And yes, it's the element of the sun and everything else, but it's actually because you are grounded every day with bare feet on planet Earth, and that's recharging you, just like a battery. It's recharging your entire energetic field. So just literally going and standing for 5 minutes barefoot every day, again, can completely improve your mindset. And the other thing as well to do is just obviously focus on breathing. And focus on, we talk about mindfulness, and I think it's really easy to get a bit panicked about that and think, I've tried to meditate, my mind just goes to what I'm going to buy in Sainsbury's tonight, and I can't focus. And it is really hard. We've all got active minds, we're all busy people. So meditation can sometimes feel overwhelming to many people, and if that's you, I always break it down to people and say, just keep it really simple and just get 10 minutes every day by yourself. 10 minutes with no phone, no people, no nothing, no interruptions, and just stop and connect and listen to the sounds around you. If you do that for 10 minutes a day, that is meditation. Okay, it's not about having to and do everything else. Just stop for 10 minutes every single day. That will really, really heal your mind on a deep cellular level. And just again, a woo-woo point, if you want to connect with yourself, or you ever feel, I want to immerse myself in my own kind of self a bit more. The simplest way to do it is just when you're having that 10-minute moment by yourself, just touch that point there, that third chakra. It's called your Ajna chakra, and this is where your soul resides. And literally just by touching that, you can just connect completely with yourself. This is where visualization is really good. If you want to visualize things, you visualize it up here in your third eye. And my final point is living in the present moment. We can often worry about the past and we can often worry about the future and not live here in the present moment. And I can tell you 9 times out of 10 that anything that you're worrying about, you don't need to worry about. I have a new mantra now that if something happens and it, riles me or irritates me or upsets me, I just have a little word with myself and say, is this going to affect my life in 5 years' time? And 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. So then I'll have a little 5-minute pity party, and then I'm done, and it's gone. Like, I am not energetically holding on to that anymore, because our cells can hold on to all kinds of silly things like comments from the school playground when we were 5 years old. And we don't need to hold on to it. So 5 minutes, I'll allow that, move on. It's not going to affect me in 5 years' time. So just be positive, be present, live every single day, bringing that into you, and you will live a vastly more abundant life. And my final point to finish is coming home.